It's literally coronavirus warning outside, and look how many cars are on the road. I'll show you. Look at that. Literally, and this isn't even like a highway or like one of the main roads. It's like, it's been like this since like 5 a.m. And I'm like, this makes no sense. Why are there so many cars on this road? It's not Dufferin. Okay, it's Dufferin Street in Toronto. W.R. Allen Road, and that's Shepherd Avenue West. This isn't a busy intersection. It doesn't make sense to me why it's like that. Oh, look at me. He's very angry. So would you like to tell everyone why you're angry? It's because he found out that I'm smarter than he is, that's why. He's like a 3-year-old baby. You're like a 3-year-old kid, sweetie. Yeah, he told me that he liked having the boys on his head because of the fact that he's from the outside and I smell like trees and grass and dirt from the outside, so he has to smell like that too, and we look like we were outside all the time, so people know that he's an outside dog with me, so he can look like me kind of. But what he was really trying to do was get me to feel bad about myself, because he was trying to insult me by saying I was making him say those things. And I'm like, oh gee, thanks, Preston. I'm still waiting for it to rain. It's cloudy outside, but it's not very bright and sunny. Or maybe it doesn't seem sunny to me. But yeah, I get that like some people might find me a little confusing. Like, especially when I dress up and they're not sure if I'm a virgin or not, and it doesn't really seem like I'm bothered by all the people who rape me. And it's because I'm not. I'm sorry, message to all women out there, if the only thing... Sorry, my voice went kind of weird. It might come off as I'm a kind of a crazy person. But message to all women out there, if for whatever reason, like, the only thing that's holding you back and the only thing that's traumatizing you is the fact that some guy raped you, I want to say, don't be a little bitch. Holy shit. I mean, there's so many worse things out there in the world than, like, getting raped. And I'm saying it's okay, and I'm definitely saying it's violent, and yeah, you should be affected by it, but, like, don't let that hold you back from meeting new people or holding on to your standards. Okay, like, just because some guy didn't agree with the way you were doing things and thought that he had a right to do those things to you, doesn't mean that he did, and it doesn't mean that you deserve to be treated that way, and it doesn't mean every man's gonna be like that. I mean, if you can't find a guy who can agree with that kind of stuff and the way you go about establishing relationships, then just don't be with anybody. Like, if there's nobody that you've met so far that actually conforms or, like, fits into something or goes by the same standards that you go by and you actually personally like, and is a guy that he's interested in being your boyfriend or your husband or whatever, I don't think people should be forced to be with other people romantically. I think that's bad. I think that's wrong. So I'm like, okay, so, like, don't beat yourself up over it, and definitely don't put it out like some weird scar or a trophy saying, yeah, I got raped and I'm a survivor. And I'm like, you know what? I would rather get raped than, like, get stabbed in my stomach. Like, I'd rather get raped than go to prison. Like, I'd rather get raped than, like, I don't know. Those are things, definitely, I think rape is preferable to all those bad things. But that's me. I like to sort through, like, I like to rank things in my head. Yeah, I'm just like, what's worse? What's better? And then, like, I go through, like, what's worse and what's better. I love rankings. Rankings make me so happy. Rankings make me, like, feel like everything in the world makes sense. So, like, I like to, like, rank products. I like to rank breeds. I like to rank, like, what's better than the other, what tastes better, what tastes worse, what's better quality, what's worse quality, what's better looking, what's worse looking, what's better feeling, what's worse feeling, what's better looking, what's a better match, what's the worst match, that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff. I'm like, yes. There's, like, you know, whatever. But anyway, my point is, I don't know why there's so many cars outside and so many people outside when it's literally COVID-19 warning and people are being told to stay home, and they keep going around for the past like since 5 a.m. It's like 3 p.m. now, so like the entire time, almost 12 hours, there's a bunch of cars going by this road and I don't even know them. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, who are these people? Why are they following me? Right? But anyway. Update, the foster family need to actually give me enough materials to survive through the year so that they have a legitimate reason to say that they've already kicked me out, or they're like still supporting me financially, so they're still going by their legal obligations, which they completely forgot about, obviously. Which is why they're going to prison. A lot of people who were involved with them were trying to make it look like they weren't also going to prison. I'm like, I don't know. And also, yeah, well, I think it was a crime, and I'm waiting for them to pay me back for all of it, but I guess there's not much I can do. Really, realistically speaking, I can't do much about that. So I'm not gonna